Hello, collective. Welcome to the Moon Report. My name is Marlene. I am your resident moon goddess, and I'm here with the full moon in Virgo to bring you all the juicy details of what's going on in this lunar eclipse. And I do want to correct myself from last moon report. I said that that moon was an eclipse. Um, I'm sorry, really sorry, people. That was not an eclipse. Eclipse season starts with this full moon. And then the next full moon is also this is a partial eclipse, partial lunar eclipse. And the next moon, which is the new moon, will be I think a total solar eclipse, if I'm not mistaken. And, this moon kicks off eclipse season. And what a kickoff. So, welcome to the Moon Report. Thank you, as always, for supporting this space. It's such a beautiful space that I want to invite those of you who haven't joined us live to join us. It's a lot of fun. And after the report, we do some energy work, or we do a Q&A, or we share in gathering and in circle about what we're going through and how we're feeling the energies we discussed in the report. And it's just such a awesome group in this collective of women who are really aspiring to be, evolved in their lives. And we want you to join us. So if you're in the collective, you can find the link in the events tab. And if you're not in the collective, what are you waiting for? Join us, find the information wherever you're watching this, and join us. So, diving into this lunar eclipse, there's so much going on. We are already in a Venus retrograde that started in Aries, and it will finish its retrograde in Pisces. And this energy is going to affect us all in different ways. That we are going to be looking at themes like what we value and, you know, how our relationship with money is at this moment, and how our relationship with, you know, abundance and prosperity in general. And how do we express that? How do we bring that forward? And, that energy has already been a little unstable. Now I believe it's tomorrow. I don't remember the time, but tomorrow Mercury goes into retrograde. And it's been in its pre-shadow through this entire time. And this full moon eclipse is really showing us, what's important to leave at the end of a cycle. Now, we're going to get to think about this. We're going to get to plan about this. We're going to get to sit with this for the entire month of March. But remember that eclipse energy sets the tone for the next 6 months. So, how do you want to begin that cycle? And the themes around this cycle have to do with surrendering to what is, and finding the parts of us that are unwilling to do that, facing those ideas, those habits, those beliefs, those actions that limit you from accessing what you want, feeling your best, having solid, healthy relationships, moving into partnership, allowing healing and faith and hope to be a part of your daily life, allowing inspiration and dreaming to be part of what we do every day, just as important as working effectively and being productive and being at our peak and having optimal health and all those things that are amazing for you. also be seeped and like soaked in spirit and what we don't understand in the mystery. And listen to me now. Hear my words, please. We are not supposed to know. Right now, please don't try to analyze and understand everything. You're going to drive yourself absolutely bonkers. Surrender into what is. Learn how to leave behind what was. If we really want to kick off this new astrological year that happens on spring equinox, which is March 21st, March 20th, 21st, depending on where you are on the planet. And this kicks off what we call the astrological year, the beginning, springing forward of life. And we celebrate this, us in the astrology, world enthusiasts, spiritual. Some of us really feel that this is the beginning of the year, the energy of spring. And where, we can begin to see clearly and we can see what seeds begin to grow from what we've wanted and what we've desired and what we've aspired. And we are really, really asked to move into those spaces and do the work and do what it takes to get there. So, with the South Node in Virgo, which means, what we're learning from, right? With the astrological sign that we're learning from. And the North Node being in Pisces, which is the astrological sign that we are aspiring to transcend as a collective. Where are you sitting on that axis between letting go, surrendering, and holding on and controlling? And allow yourself to, ask yourself, or maybe declaring, not even asking yourself, declaring, I am releasing, or I release blank. And before we started Moon Report, for those of us that are here live on Zoom, we asked ourselves three things that we're releasing, actively releasing right now. And, this is not the moon to do ritual. This is not the moon to do ceremony. With the retrogrades happening in Venus and Mercury, with the eclipse season, this energy is way too chaotic, in my opinion, to be declaring anything into existence. What we can do is reclaim. What we can do is plan, learn, dream, make art, declutter, detox, take care of yourself, cook yourself some really nutritious food. Organize is a good one, arrange. Spring cleaning, it's time. And you will feel the maximum yumminess of this energy if you take advantage of it and like declutter a little bit. And a lot of us are feeling like this desire to like make a move or, make a decision. I'm having all these ideas. I'm being inspired. I'm receiving all these thoughts. I want to do something about them. Write them down. Trust me, they'll be there in April. Set your intent, and then go move your body and use the body as a tool. You guys, use a body. The body is intelligent and knows how to release without you having to understand it in your mind. Allow yourself to move, to walk, to dance, to stretch. Move the body so that it can help with those three things that you're declaring to release. The body right now would be such an amazing tool to assist, such a trusty ally to help move through this energy. And if you are feeling sensitive, there is so much energy in Pisces right now. I think there's like four planets in Pisces right now. It's the sun, Saturn's in there, Mercury's in there, and there's a lot of that energy. And if you know, Pisces is a sensitive sign. Mars is also I think I wrote it down, trining the sun and squaring Chiron. So what that means and how that shows up for us is that, you know, it's going to bring up some feeling, some emotion, and you're going to just have to feel it. The best way through it right now is just go dive in and feel it. Clear yourself, take care of yourself, move your body, let the body help you move through it. But it is really a good opportunity to surrender. And when I say surrender, it might be as subtle as surrendering to what is, just what exists at this moment and where you are. And what parts of that are you having trouble accepting? Because what this North Node and South Node axis is showing us in Virgo and Pisces is that the way through is surrender, and only focus on working on what you can control for yourself, what you eat, how you move your body, you know, how you move through life daily, your relationships. Because of Venus retrograde, there will be heavy highlights on relationships. So that may be coming up for some of us. That may also show up as like an ex showing up in your life, or somebody from the past showing up. So be vigilant, keep your eyes open, stay awake, have boundaries. It's a great time to work on boundaries, you know, and boundaries with yourself. Like, where do you self sabotage? Where do you break promises with yourself? Where do you say, I'm not going to do that, and then you do it? Or where do you say, I'm going to do that, and then you don't do that? And where you break these negotiations with yourself, or you negotiate yourself out of good habits. So this, conjunction with the South Node and Virgo is for us to release those things like perfection, the idea of being perfect, the idea of always doing it right, and what is right. Right is different for everyone, you know? So drop some baggage. It can't come with you this year. It can't come with you in this cycle. You do not want to bring it with you in this cycle. Okay? And enjoy that feeling of surrender, enjoy that feeling of giving into the present moment, running at the speed of love and trust, which is presence, and really feeling every moment of just like existing here. So that's all I have for you today. And I hope that you really embrace this, because it could be a really beautiful thing, North Node in Pisces. If we can, if we can, Saturn is there conjunct the sun during this full moon, opposing the moon, and reminding us that we can aspire for more, we can be inspired, we can bring things out of the astral realm, out of the beyond, into this space and time and create some magic in our lives. That's possible, as long as we can create some structure around it and do the freaking work that it takes and the steps that it takes to create that magic that you want to anchor into the earth, and do it with love and honor and confidence. So, where are you releasing that it gets in the way of all of that for you? And we'll talk about where you're at in the new moon and how this has, moved through a cycle for you. And, um, reach out to your support, you know, hang out with a friend, laugh, you know, resource joy, and enjoy this beautiful energy, my friends. As always, I'm here to support anything you need. Reach out to me, either on Instagram at The Modern Mystique or through Mighty Networks if you're in the collective. And I'm always here to talk and have a conversation around, how this is affecting you and where I can help, through an array of services that I have to offer and to share with you. So thank you, thank you. Big hug, and I'll see you in the new moon, everyone.